I'm just gonna have to kill her. No poison. But upon depressing, there's gonna be 2 of them. Buttons. The oxytocin in my brain has flourished.
Oh my God!
I'm gonna paint my face with green and red, like. We live in a world of monsters. Do you understand that? A world of monsters. Continue.
Currently, I am walking out onto Van Buren Street here in Hollywood, Florida. We are about 20 minutes or so north of Miami. Seems like a pretty normal neighborhood. And the video that you just seen was by a man by the name of Ricardo Lopez, who, in my personal opinion, just looking at the video, just a young man with a very, very bad brain, maybe schizophrenia was setting in, obsessed with the singer Bjork. By all intents and purposes, Ricardo came from a very good family. They were immigrants from Uruguay. He spent most of his life here in the United States. His family had immigrated to Georgia and then later on moving down to Florida. At the time of his death, he was working for his brother's pest control business as an exterminator. And luckily, before his suicide, he had made a bomb out of a hollowed book that was triggered to where when he mailed it to Bjork and she received it, because at that time she had lived in London, and he got her address via some kind of a service where you could just get celebrities' addresses, amazingly enough. And it was triggered to where when you would open the book, sulfuric acid would spray out onto whoever opened it, thus either maiming them or possibly even killing them. On September 12th, 1996, that is when Ricardo Lopez put the gun against his head and pulled the trigger. So that following Monday, one of the maintenance men here in this apartment noticed a foul smell coming out of the apartment of Ricardo Lopez, and the manager had said that he had seen, quote, blood coming from the walls. Now, I don't know if that was lost in translation. I don't know if maybe the blood was coming from underneath the door or what have you, but they forced their way into the apartment, and that is where they found the decomposing body of one Ricardo Lopez. Now, this suicide happened almost 25 years ago, and in the article it said that he lived in apartment A at 2401 Van Buren Street, and that's where we're at right now. However, when you look at these apartments, they're not in alphabetical order, they're in numerical order. Ricardo Lopez lived where he made his video diaries, his 800-page manifesto about his life and about Bjork, and that is where he ended his own life. A psychologist, when I was reading an article about this, said that she believed that in the videos where you could see Mr. Lopez painting his face green and red with the grease paint, that she believes that he did so because when he was looking at himself in the mirror, it would have been easier to take his own life, because when he was looking at himself in the mirror, he wasn't looking at Ricardo, he was looking at a different person. I mean, this was a young man with just severe mental disabilities. He was not living in this world. He was in some kind of alternate dimension, to say the least. And luckily for Bjork, The package was intercepted by detectives from Scotland Yard, and at the end of the day, maybe Ricardo got what he wanted, because Bjork definitely knew his name, and forever and a day would always know the name Ricardo Lopez. Anyways, I am out of here. I'm moving on to the next subject. I will catch up with you guys later. Peace out.